Michael Pregent with the Hudson Institute, former military officer, former advisor with the Peshmerga in Mosul, and we had a panel today discussing the day after Mosul and what's most important. And the international community and the United Nations are looking at a potential refugee crisis based on what they've seen already with Ramadi, Fallujah, to Crete. And I argue that there's no reason Mosul needs to be destroyed to rid it of ISIS. Simply go in, establish partnerships, make it an intelligence-driven operation, and start decapitating the leadership of ISIS. Start empowering the local Sunni military ijmals that haven't joined ISIS. Bring back in those that know the area, whether they be Shia nationalists, Kurds, Christians, or Mosulawis, back into the security forces, so that the hold force in Mosul will actually be one that can punish ISIS if it comes back, that can protect the population. That kind of strategy of blowing up buildings, rubbling buildings, and pushing people out, and then planting a flag is no strategy. It's simply a way to say, look what we did in the media. Look what we did for these political candidates from the Hashd al-Shabi that are going to run in 2018. It simply resets the conditions, and it actually reinforces distrust of Baghdad, distrust of the United States, distrust of our ability to influence outcomes on the ground by punishing a population for, 8,000 guys who are led by maybe 1,500 people. Kill the 500, the 1,000, the others go away. Empower the local population to tell us who those people are. Tell us, meaning the international community, the Iraqis, everybody, to go after them. But this strategy of rushing in, blowing stuff up, using a foreign military, the Hashd al-Shabi should never go in. So I'm very concerned about this, and I'll do whatever I can to keep pushing this thing that this is not how you succeed. Well, we did see Tarmuz neighborhood in Mosul, 19th Tarmuz, a place where very influential, charismatic members of the Ba'ath Party, former Saddam military and intelligence officers lived in this neighborhood. We didn't go into that neighborhood during the war. The Kurds didn't go into that neighborhood during the war, but ISIS did. And ISIS went in and killed the leadership or asked them to join ISIS. Pledge Bayah, is that what it's called? To ISIS. So I think that Mosul under ISIS control actually helps Baghdad justify its actions in other places. It helps Iran justify its presence in Iraq. So I think if Baghdad had the option without U.S. pressure to do something about Mosul, that Mosul would simply stay under ISIS control and be used as an excuse to continue to do things, to continue to move into other territories, to continue to make the military more loyal to Baghdad. So I think there is a I don't care factor about Mosul because we've seen nothing done in 2.5 years when something could have been done 6 months after ISIS went in. They had 800 guys.